All right, Blueface Mama is dragging it, dog. Apparently, she don't believe that the baby is Blueface's, and she got something to say. Man, they parenthood, and that's probably why Nevaeh and Blueface ran into each other. They got fucking parenting trauma. Like, fucking Nevaeh's moms is shitty, just as shitty as fucking Blueface's mom. But yeah, let's check this video out real quick. See what she got to say.
In a matter of October and November, and then my son got home and got you pregnant in November. You can't look at us crazy, how you sitting up in that hospital bed like something's wrong with us. That's not fair. It's not fair to anyone in his entire family. Okay, you should be sitting there like, I understand the situation and circumstances, jokes on me, y'all can laugh, but okay, maybe it's my baby. But to be sitting up there because you light skinned and you think I done put some voodoo on him and he gonna do this and do that.
Damn, did Nevaeh fuck her up that bad? Because I know they had a altercation in the club where Nevaeh put her hands on her and all that, but like, was it worse than what Kershawn did? Or does she talk about Kershawn the way she talk about her because she's scared of Kershawn?
Regardless, like, that's not cool. It's not fair and it's not funny. It's very painful. When you first showed me that sonogram, I never disrespected you. I held it in. You told me don't there. On to the baby.
Delusional. Already delusional. Yeah, this baby don't look like Blueface through a fucking sonogram, dog. Are we?
Beautiful baby, beautiful baby, head full of hair from what I saw. Do I feel like it's Jonathan's baby from the first glance? That's what everybody wants to know. And I'll be honest with you, my spirit did not jump. Like I told y'all when the babies were coming, I've seen most of my babies coming, and I saw a little girl coming, so I knew the little girl was coming. You got a bunch of people around you right now that have allowed you to get in these situations, and you treating the people that coddled you and supported you and made sure you didn't lose your fucking mind and turn into no fucking dope fiend in jail for a bunch of people that would all and they getting the benefit. I don't need the benefits. I'm hurting for the people that should get.
You do need the benefits because you wouldn't even be addressing this or talking about it or anything. You'll think he doing some P shit. But since this shit is getting exposure from the public and shit like that, this is when you want to address shit like this and want to say certain things about him and shit like this. If Blueface did not have his shit on camera and didn't care like to be on camera or wasn't a person like that has a status in the world at all, I don't think she would be on here addressing this, and I don't even think that she would even be the mom that she's trying to like show us right here. Like I can like we can see right through it. We can see right through it, Carlissa.
Get some respect, and I know you came home and tried to give Jaden the benefit of the doubt, and I'm not knocking that. I appreciate that, because when you said you was coming home, you wasn't talking to her, you wasn't fucking with her, you did it for me. I appreciate that. What I don't appreciate is what she did, and I didn't know because it made it look like I negotiated some terms for her under false pretenses. But I forgive her. I still forgive her. Your children are there. We have to forgive her. We don't have a choice. If there was no children there, no, I probably wouldn't fuck with her ever again. But there are children there. And these children deserve exactly what the others deserve, the same thing. Bo was with Nevaeh when Blue needed him that night. I mean, and somebody needed to make sure she didn't drift off with the baby. I get that too. He needed to say, "Mom, send the security." That's what he needed to do. Because he also, that's an ex-dope addict. He needed, and I don't mean that in a bad way. These are her words, not mine. He needed somebody to make sure she didn't go do nothing crazy. And he needed to make sure that she also, didn't run off with no baby. I'm going to get to that part. So that's my theory on your friends. I don't appreciate any of them, even the person, your camera crew, whoever was supposed to put the cat. I know y'all got some expensive equipment. but you was on that ground for a cool little second, which means, obviously if somebody sucker punch you and that was a loud sucker punch, it's gonna put you down. That's natural. That's every day. That's every day in the streets. But when you was down there, luckily the dude wasn't a real active crazy person, because he would have been stomping you out because they just stood there. So
I give you that. I give you that for sure. That nigga needs to readjust his whole unit, his whole team. Soon as Blueface hit the ground, whoever socked that nigga, they should have took the whole world with him. Like, y'all, I mean, but although Blueface is the reason, like, he's getting put in these situations and it's his fault and shit like that, yeah, cool. But he still got niggas that's probably done told him, nigga, I'm riding with you through whatever, saying that. Cause he done looked out for them, or that's just the type of character they is in any situation for they homie. So I will give her that. Nobody shouldn't, when Blueface hit the ground, niggas should have been fucking hogging whoever hit him.
And you got to start checking all the people that's around you, because the people that love you and supported you when you came out of that jail is, again, nowhere near you, and you trying to come up again. And you see what I'm going to say about that is there's a bunch of hands out collecting off of you again right now.
And you're one of them. Carlissa. You're one of them. Because I think his mom as well don't got too much going on. Don't get me wrong, she did for a little bit. When she had that little show on baddies with the auntie and what they call her, Yuntie, and then what's the other one? Tokyo. They had a little show on baddies. And that shit was doing numbers, and that shit was running up, and they was kind of doing it the way. But then they also was like, battling with each other. So then the show just never continued. But it's just a simple fact that Carlissa's life relies on Blueface's future and Blueface's life as well. Because all the shit besides the baddie shit. Really, Blueface, I think he got something to do with baddies too, but Carlissa, she had her own show on there. Or not baddies, Zeus Network. He got his own little Zeus Network type deal. But yeah, Carlissa don't really got too much popping for real either. She had that little run on that show, and then shit, everything else involves Blueface. Nothing but Blueface. If Blueface wasn't Blueface, is Carlissa gonna be Carlissa?
They didn't put anything in on it when you was down, which means that's probably what would happen again. So that's a common sense. And you're using the wrong people to make the other people mad, because we're all laughing. We're all sitting here laughing at you, like they're all gonna laugh at you.
That is an ugly ass look though. When you get knocked off like that after talking all that shit and then treating women the type of way and shit, first people in the comments, they gonna scream karma. Immediately, they gonna scream karma just off of that.
Like they didn't download no app. I do want to drive this home, Jonathan. What you're doing to the children is unacceptable. It's always going to be unacceptable. God is not going to bless it. Because you could call Jaden and give her your new phone number. You should always have your baby mama, not your mama. I don't got to have your number. You know what I'm saying? They're going to call me. If you go to jail or go to hospital, they're going to call me regardless.
Okay, so if Jaden and Blueface have so much of a problem with contacting each other about the kids, why don't you step in and like be a grandma? Obviously they not fucking mature enough to handle this with each other. So just be the grandma that wants to see a change and work that shit out. You go get the kids and you let your son know that you got the kids. If he want to come see him, they come see him. And it be that. That nigga Blueface don't have to be around Jaden for him to see his kids. Why don't you stay off the internet with this? Go see how you can get the kids so Blueface can get him so him and Jaden don't have to communicate. Just that simple. Or somebody do it. If him not seeing his kids is a big concern, take that man to court. Or y'all need to find a middleman that's 50-50 on both ends. So y'all can stop saying these people don't want to see their kids or they neglecting their kids, and it's just like a lot. It's just a lot that that they putting all them kids through. And a simple, like, bro, even the oldest kid, I don't even know little bro name, but I know his head's fucked up. Like, he just kicking it, like, and going with the flow of life and shit like that. He's still rich and shit, and he got games. Kids is distracted by those things until those certain traits that dads need to be there for start showing up. Like, it's just crazy, man. I feel like they need to do better.
Regardless, I'm on the birth certificate. But your baby mama should have your phone number at all times. Your kids could have an emergency. She could have an emergency. She may need to call you. She can't make it in time. You know what I'm saying? You need to call and give Jaden your phone number. That's a case of child neglect.
But then it be certain cases, like, obviously there's a reason. Obviously there's a reason that she doesn't have his new number. There's obvious reasons to that. He's not keeping it from her to neglect the kids, to stay away from her. Obviously something happened to the point that the communication ain't even worth being involved in. Like, the communication with her. Not with the kids, with her. He don't want to keep communicating, and she keeps doing crazy shit. But now that I think about it, while we in this video, that's what the shit with the dude, the shit with the dude. Obviously, yeah. But he did what he do what he do. I ain't gonna lie, he do what the hell he do. She did what she did, but I'm sure this nigga Blueface done cracked a few of her friends. Nigga Blueface, literally, while Krishan was laying in bed, this nigga Blueface went upstairs or went downstairs to go kick it in that same B&B they was in, and he cracked something there, took a shower, put his clothes back on, and laid in bed with her. And they woke up, and she waking up talking about some, dang, bro, what was I doing last night? I was knocked out. But yeah.
You to not give your baby mama your phone number when you got all these rats with the new phone number, okay? And I don't mean that in a bad way when I say rats. I just say that because after I see all of the stuff that y'all do and don't give a fuck about doing, tattooing people's names on y'all got 2-3 different niggas tattoos name. Back in my day, if a woman tattooed anybody's name on her, she was trash. She was trash. We laughed at her. We laughed about her. We didn't sit with her. We didn't want her in our section with that big ass name on her titty. You know what I'm saying? It's just back in our day, that was trash. I'm pretty sure in y'all day it's still trash too, because I know some classy young ladies who will never, ever tattoo anyone's name, not even Jesus Christ, on their bodies. Okay? So I'll just say that. And it's not like y'all just tattooed my son on there and y'all love him so much. So I can't women love my son so much they tattooed his name. Y'all tattooed 2-3 other people's name on y'all with put the toes, other people's toes.
The crazy thing is, she's talking like this, and she's the one that taught him all this. I could have sworn in the interview and shit, she was bragging about, like, the way that she taught Blueface how to grow up and shit. Like, she didn't, the way she raised that nigga, she's saying, like, she used to brag about it. But, like, now you're trying to correct this nigga and trying to seem like you're a good mom now and shit like that. But before, when all this shit was really working, before he got locked up, she was all behind this shit. She was all for it. She kept coming back around because the money was around.
In your mouth. This lady, before she get pregnant by my son, it's 3 other people that she has sex with in the last 30 days. So she nutted all up. She nutted all up. And then on top of that, you didn't have 6 abortions. And I don't think it's fair, Jonathan, that you treat all of that dust. And then Jaden was only with you for the first 10 years of her life. And then you treat the other people. It ain't giving what it needs to give. And these niggas.
That nigga is treating them the same way he's treating Jaden the same way he treats them all. There is no favoritism in this BM shit. Yeah, she's the first BM. Nigga, that nigga, I ain't gonna lie, Blueface is sick. Blueface is a sick nigga because Blueface on some like, I can do it, but you can't type deal. And she went to go do it and she did it on camera and it got sent to him and he exposed it. I'm sure Blueface did so much more 10 times as many as her, probably 100 times as many as her. Nigga, it's probably friends that she kick it with that will forever take it to the grave that he got something to do with this shit.
Is out here laughing at you. That's why they feeling like it's okay to punch you, because you looking pussy right now. You out here making hoes wives and put.
Yeah, we're gonna be done right there, bro, because I wish my mama would come on social media talking about me like that. That is crazy. You ain't about to disrespect me like that. Like, okay, call me, like, fuck the disrespect. You can disrespect me like that, moms, but then, like, call me or say it to me, bro. Don't be going on social media trying to get some laughs out of niggas and shit like that. But yeah, what y'all think, man? Y'all think Carlissa, she got a point, or y'all think she just running her mouth trying to make, like, you know, trying to get her clout back up? Like, she trying to use his name to get her clout back up like the rest of them. Yeah, y'all let me know.